Hey guys, Paul here, transmitting and receiving radio signals on the Arduino or microcontroller with a 315 or 433 megahertz transmitter and receiver modules is a lot of fun, and check out my videos on that. However, transmitting our own radio signal just using a few components on a breadboard is really exciting. Now, when I mention transmitting, I'm talking on the order of 1 foot, about 12 inches in an indoor environment. Now we're transmitting from this breadboard here using the 4096 Schmitt-Trigger NAND gate integrated circuit chip. I made a little synthesizer, like a 2-note synthesizer with this chip. I'm putting a link here in to those videos. But that is our audio signal going out. I'm discovering that the most important thing about transmitting close range is that you have a really powerful antenna. The antenna for the transmit needs to be much more powerful than the receive to block out commercial radio stations. What I'm using here is an old microphone cable just looped up in the window. And then I've just crimped up the copper wire coming out of this microphone cable into an alligator clip, which is coming out of the output on the 4096 chip. The receiver, I've got the LM386 amp module, really convenient, really cool little module. And I'm just using an alligator clip as an antenna in the data in on this module. Now, before I crank this up, just a quick word about inductors and germanium diodes and capacitors of different values. Traditionally, this is how radios are made, where the antenna comes into an inductor coil and then goes through a diode, like a crystal radio concept, one way. This is a germanium diode with a series of capacitors. I'm finding that that's not really important for this really primitive radio, that the most important component of this is the antenna, is the transmit antenna. As well on the receiving side, I've found when picking up local commercial radio stations, just with the amp module here, the LM386, that these really aren't significant. And I'm kind of surprised by that, finding out that the antenna is really the thing. And of course, amplification. But the inductor diode does not add any amplification. Actually, it may even take away from it. However, it may be good for filtering out transient noise. If you can hear that signal coming through, I'm probably going to boost it for the video. And the receive and transmit wires are literally 3 inches apart. And that's really all the transmit signal I can get. And even so, I'm getting some AM commercial radio interference